So the idea here is that there is a very delicate balance between the idea of living really into a surveillance society versus the balancing act of the only needed piece of information is the one that's exchanged in order for a service to be provided. What we find to be the most helpful mechanism of mitigating these risks and dealing with this in the best manner possible is really the rule of transparency and the rule of consent. So if you have transparency in each one of the arguments that you enter into to try to argue the case of what needs to be done, obviously transparency will make all of those elements available. Now, one of the wonderful things that is happening around us these days, if you look at things like people downloading apps from app stores and play stores and things of that nature, the providers of those apps take very, very good measures to ensure that those disclosures are available to the public. So it's not merely fine print. You do find them, in fact, in the very first splash screens that begin an application that tells you exactly what is going to be collected and how it is going to be collected and how it is going to be used, or who is it going to be shared with as it goes through that. So that's tremendously helpful. But disclosure is not just enough. There is also the requirement of consent. Obviously, you can opt out if something seems to be overly intrusive. That is, in fact, an option that is available to you. The other side of it is if you do consent to these things, it's not an all-in or all-out. So these elements are the ones that are giving us some of the safeguards that will ensure the best use of these technologies with the required safeguards that they have to have.